This is a video on providing some instruction for exporting data into an Excel spreadsheet from within Energy Analyze Plus. So what we want to do is we want to make sure we open up Energy Analyze Plus. I have version 3.6 here. So we want to make sure that you have an updated version so you can get on the Fluke website to download the current version. So in this case, we'll be using version 3.6. So I have a file open up here. So we see I have project manager, energy study. You may have load study. So we can see information about the file. So what we want to do here you could be an energy analyst, maybe you're in an energy study tab. Make sure you're in project manager. And then from here, click export, which you'll find in the little toolbar here all the way over to the right. So report, settings, export. So we'll click export, and then we'll see that CSV is the default. So if we click the drop down here, we have other options. You can even create templates that can be loaded in the future if you have certain things you export all the time. But in this case, we'll go ahead and leave it on CSV export. So depending upon the type of recording done, you'll have certain types of data here. And then you also have a series of checkboxes. So what we can do here is that we can check all for everything, or we can just go through and check individual things. So I'm going to check current. And then if we come down, we'll see we have min, max, average, and total. I'll leave it at total. And we pick our delimiter. So in this case, we'll leave it at semicolon delimited. And then at the bottom, we'll have replace. And we can do replace by not a valid number as an example. So there's some replace options there at the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and click export here once we've selected it. It's going to ask me where to save it. I already have a folder here I'm going to save it into. So we'll just call this Excel export. And then we'll go ahead and save it. So that's finished. So once that closes, the export's done. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to open up Excel. And here I already have a blank workbook open, but we're going to go to File. And then I'm going to go to, you have your little drop-down box. So we'll go to Open here. And then I'm going to go ahead and pick a place. So we'll go ahead and go to Browse. And then I'm going to go ahead and go to that's where I stored my folders at. So I'm in the right folder, but I don't see the file yet because in the bottom corner here, it's set to Excel files to view. We want to click the drop down and make it text files. And then we see we have the Excel export option I did here. So we'll go ahead and pick that and then click open. And then we'll click delimited data here. And then go next in the wizard here. And then if we go ahead and check semicolon delimited, because that's what we did, it'll break it up into nice columns for us. So once we're finished here, go to next. And then you'll also see that you can make some other modifications like month, day, year, but we'll go ahead and click finish. And then the data is exported. So now from here, you could go to File, Save As, and you could save this as like an XLSX file. If you prefer an Excel spreadsheet formatted file, you could do that from here. But this concludes exporting data from Energy Analyze Plus for an Excel spreadsheet.